Hi, my name's James Reimer, and I'm going to explain today how to search for articles on Zoo Diversity Web. So I've made a PowerPoint or a keynote here. Let me share the screen with you, and we can take a look. Okay, so um, let's talk about the Zoo Diversity Web. So Zoo Diversity Web is a search engine built by the Zoological Society of Japan to help you search for articles inside the journal Zoological Science. In detail, basically, Zoological or Zoo Diversity Web is a database of articles of zoological science published by the Zoological Society of Japan. And so what you can do here is you can search and download article PDFs. So if you're looking for lots of different articles inside zoological science, I think this is a very convenient site. So please visit and bookmark this site for your convenience. And the interesting thing about Zoo Diversity Web is it focuses on what species are studied inside the articles. In other words, you can search for articles from a phylogenetic tree, as shown here, of animals, or you can use animal names, Latin names, or common names. And I'd like to explain this in a little more detail. So for article searching, how you can do this is there's four different ways that you can actually look for different articles. One is from the phylogenetic tree, as I just mentioned. Another one is using the animal names, and if you want, including keywords. The third one is specific volumes and issue numbers. And you can browse this inside Zoo Diversity Web with the cover photographs of each issue. And I will show you this later. And finally, we have made several virtual issues that are basically collections of similar topics, and you can search from there too. So let's take a look at these four different searching styles in detail. So first, let's look at the phylogenetic tree. So for example, if you click on Spiralia right here, what happens if you click on this green circle here is it then takes you to a subpage. And on the left, you can see there's a drawing, representative drawing of two animals from two of the phyla inside Spiralia. But also, there are, on the left, three taxa higher than phyla, Platyzoa, Trochozoa, and Polyzoa. And so because these are still higher than phyla, we don't have a representative drawing from these. But when you select Polyzoa, then this brings you down the tree further, and it shows you three different phyla inside Polyzoa, Cycliophora, Entoprocta, and Bryozoa. Then if you click on any of these drawings of the phyla, what happens then is you will find a list of the articles on that specific phyla, in this case, Bryozoa. So if you click on Bryozoa and you look at it, what you find is there are 17 articles published inside Zoological Science dealing with Bryozoa. And some of these articles have small red tags next to them. So these red tags indicate that the article includes descriptions of voucher specimens, specimens, for example, placed in museums. So if you're working on taxonomy or you wish to examine specimens of certain groups of animals, I think this is a really convenient and unique feature of Zoo Diversity Web. So the red tag next to that indicates that this article, in this case, this is Grushenko et al. 2004, describes some voucher specimens. And if you click on the download button, obviously you can download the PDF. Please note that right now, this is limited to volumes 1 to 21. So for example, if you look at the bottom article, this is from issue 24. In the current state, you cannot download this PDF because it is in volume 24. However, not to worry. If you are a Zoological Society Member of Japan member, you can sign in and then you can download any article, including recent articles. So if you go to the homepage, Zoo Diversity Web, if you click on the top right, sign in, and you input your identification and your password, and then you go back to this page, the download button has appeared, And so now you can download any articles published in Zoological Science, including the latest ones. So this is one of the benefits of being a member of the Zoological Society of Japan. So the next way to search is by animal names or keywords. And so in this case, just to show you, I've put in the word Hokkaido, which is one of the 4 major islands of Japan. So I put in Hokkaido right here, and then I click, and you get 458 articles dealing with something to do with Hokkaido inside Zoological Science. However, 450 articles, this might be great for a literature review, but this is a little bit bulky and long if you're searching for something more specific. So what you can do here on the left in the menu is you can add more keywords using the advanced search. So for example, maybe you want to examine salmon of Hokkaido. So you add salmon into the keyword there. So you can put some sort of keyword in there. Then you re-click the search button, and this will narrow down your search. So in this case, now you have 34 articles. So this is a lot more manageable for, I guess, small scale searches you want to look at. One piece of advice is, again, we're scientists, and I think you all know this, but searching with scientific names is probably better for more accurate search results. So for example, I've put in here Rana, which is a genus of frogs. And if you put that in, you get 314 articles listed with Rana inside Zoological Science. And as you can see here, several of them include voucher specimens of some kind. So these are the 2, I think, main ways to search inside Zoological Science, or inside Zoo Diversity Web and Zoological Science. However, you might also wish to browse the journal archive, and you can browse back numbers clicking on the journal list button here. And if you click on this, what this will show you is a bookshelf. And on the bookshelf, if you click on a certain issue, so in this case, I've clicked on volume 31, which is from 2014. And in the bookshelf, you can see all of the volume 31 and all of the issues, including the cover photographs. And then if you click below on the left in the gray, it shows you each issue. If you click on each issue, and you select each issue, then you can see the list of all of the articles inside that issue and then download them. So this is another convenient way if you're really looking for a specific issue or research within a certain year, for example, another convenient way to search. So these are the main ways to search. There's also one last way to search, which is using virtual issues. But before I explain the virtual issues, I'd just sort of like to explain the journals of the Zoological Society of Japan and what Zoo Diversity Web covers. So currently, Zoo Diversity Web covers the journal Zoological Science. Zoological Science has been published by the Zoological Society of Japan since 1984 and is still publishing every month. So this is, I guess, 30, 40, almost 40 years, 37 years of journals currently, of issues of Zoological Science. However, if you consider the Zoological Society of Japan, the Zoological Society of Japan was founded much, much earlier. It was founded in 1878. And from 1878, when scholarly activities started, one journal that was published from 1888 to 1983, so almost for 100 years, was the Zoological Magazine. And as well, an additional journal, Annotation Zoologica Japonensis, was published from 1897 to 1983. So currently, Zoo Diversity Web only covers zoological science. However, there are these older journals that were merged in 1984. And as well, we have one more open access online journal that started in 2015, Zoological Letters. So if you look at the history of the Zoological Society of Japan, there are 4 journals. Currently, Zoo Diversity Web only covers zoological science. However, the good news is we plan to make all of these journals searchable in Zoo Diversity Web. This will definitely increase the convenience of Zoo Diversity Web and allow access to much earlier and also some more recent research. Finally, If you want to look at the special contents that are available on Zoodiversity Web, these are the virtual issues. So virtual issues are lists of articles on a specific topic. So if you click on the virtual issue button, you then get a list of the virtual issues. And if you click specifically, for example, I'm going to click on evolution of calcium homeostasis and its hormonal regulation in vertebrates. So if I click on this one right here, then you get a preface and a list of chapters. And if you click on one of these chapters, then you get a list of all of the different papers within this chapter. So this is a way to find or to collect a lot of articles on a specific topic that you wish to research in detail. So this is another sort of organizational method, and I think this is also very convenient. So with that, I hope that this has served as a basic introduction to Zoodiversity Web. Please bookmark this and click this homepage, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.